mentioned that you practice Qigong and that you were involved in some martial arts or are involved in martial arts. Right? Could you talk a bit about combining hypnotherapy with other practices that could be beneficial when brought together?
Well, I think that particularly for people who have mild depression or anxiety-related problems, low self-esteem, that kind of thing, any form of physical exercise is going to be beneficial for them. I really thoroughly advocate people engaging in some form of physical exercise. When a person's physical energy isn't being used, it kind of stagnates, and then that can compound problems that they may have in their mind or in their emotions. So when a person's been active physically, especially if they're working on the inner self in a positive way, transforming the way they relate to who they are as being a person who's not held back anymore by the things that used to hold them back, but becoming more capable of moving forwards in positive directions in the way they think, the way they feel, and the way they conduct themselves in their daily lives. Then if that's coupled with working in a physical way, whether it's, say, for instance, I thoroughly advocate people practicing things like yoga or Qigong, swimming, anything like that, dancing, anything that involves positive energetic feedback that they get from that activity. If it produces a good feeling, then I think it's very, very beneficial for a person to engage in that kind of thing.
Okay, and for people who don't know, Qigong is similar to Tai Chi. Could you explain?
Yeah, Qigong is a kind of broader term and a lot older than Tai Chi. Qigong essentially means energy skill, breath skill, and it's a big umbrella term really. It encompasses many different techniques of breathing exercises, deep relaxation, mental and emotional focusing and centering, works on physical posture, the release of tension in certain muscle groups whilst performing any particular movement, dissolving tension mentally, emotionally and physically. And it's very, very soothing, and there's a lot to it, but it's a beautiful thing. I love it very much. More now, after nearly 27 years, I love it more now than I ever have. It's one of those things, I think, of anything that's got any true value, the more you look into it, the more you realise there is to discover.